thank you, Sandile, for the invite, and I gladly appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah. About me, who am I? My name is Dr. Hezekiel Taba, and I was born here in Witbank, a city of Emalahleni, and I was raised in a family of siblings. I didn't grow up with my mom and dad, and then I went to primary, secondary school up until tertiary level here in Witbank, and happened to be in a very famous restaurant that many people love. Yeah. And that's where I think the passion of food developed. And then I worked for that company until I developed this interest for business and to discover myself and to become a person of my own. And that's where I founded a company of mine called Dots Food Co., which is the DOC of my name. And then and about that.
Okay. No, thank you for honoring the invite, my man. Actually, I just wanted to invite you here because I wanted to know more about you, because I couldn't help it but hear about you, and I've seen you around. We've had events where you were cooking, so I needed to know the guy behind all this. That who is this guy and where he comes from? Then he can inspire other people, you know. So since you said you're coming from Emalahleni, and how long have you been working for this famous restaurant? And how did you come about to actually start working there? Was it because you had passion for food, or was just circumstances?
What happened was I was doing a computer class or computer course.
Yeah.
That I figured out at home they were not prepared for me for tertiary.
Yeah.
And then they decided to put me in this college. We didn't know that it was a fly-by-night. And then, you know, so within that course, then I discovered this was not a school for me, and then I moved out. And I told my dad, Dad, since it's even struggling for him, because it was very difficult for him to even pay for my tuition.
Yeah.
You could tell every month I would be behind with payment, and every time he's sending me money, it will be like money that is, money that is put together just to pay for that month.
Yes.
And then I realized, you know what, I have to go to look for employment. Yeah. And then I went to it, and I went to this company and I applied. And then in me applying, God's favor was with me, and I became. I had favor with the guy who was employing the owner. Okay. And then this guy just gave me tips. Funny thing is, when I went there, I said, I'm here for employment. This guy stretched out his hand, like, do you see work in my hands? I'm like, no. Okay. Go find someone in the next 10 minutes who's going to tell you how to look for employment. And then I looked outside, like, I saw this lady wearing a t-shirt at that company. I said, this guy is telling me, what did you say? I said, I just want from savings. And then this lady said, no, you just have to approach him, introduce yourself to this person, tell him the reason why. And then I did that, and the history, the rest is history, thank you. And then now working for that company, I've been working it for about 10 years now.
Yes. Since 2009?
Since 2010.
2010?
Yeah, 2010 until this year, 2019. So I've been working for them for that long, and it's been easy working with them because that's where I found my passion for people and food.
Yes.
And then it became easier for me to do that today. And today I'm just easy with people. I can just work with people with anyhow.
Yeah. So what would you say then? You starting at starting 2010. You started Mozone, and then Dogs Food Co., the food company that you have now. Hence this whole decoration in front of us that we're gonna just indulge and actually taste your food. So when did you start that passion, or you already had that passion? Because I hear that you just went and looked for employment there. Did you go to other places first, or you just went there because of maybe in your subconscious you had already that passion, like, hey, I need to expose myself to food?
Okay, so the passion started from, the first touch was at home.
Yeah.
My mom is a great cook.
At what age was that? Maybe?
I was 11 years.
Oh, okay.
I started cooking formal or a full meal at the age of 11.
Yeah.
And I then started cooking from her. She was giving me lessons every now and again with different dishes. And then yeah, growing up, and then when I got to apply for this course, and then it all came together, the reasons why she made me cook in the first place. On the meat, I used vegetable oil, which is widely known as olive oil, and then I used some herbs and I used organic spices that I did this overnight, and I used the marinade on the beef. I marinated the beef with the herbs and the spices, and then I did it to fry with the olive oil, and then put some onions on top just to make it flavorful. And then yeah, and then it comes out with this color when you've done it correctly. Yes. And yeah, the pap that I've made here is just simple bread pap, and your dishes should complement each other. Yes. You cannot make a bright meal and then put, okay, we are coming from Witbank. Witbank is widely known for the night time, so you cannot have rice, type of a thing. So you cannot have rice and bright meat. Yeah. Right. So it's pap, so bright pap. And then here, these are my nice sandwiches that I made them. And on here I have my bread or my sandwiches that I'm using them with a low GI bread, which is low in sugar, low in fat, and has less chances of cholesterol. And then my sandwiches have vegetation in it, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, of course, that many people love. And then I bake some scones and some muffins here. So I've used chocolate and bread, because this I think it's easier to make this for many people because they are easy for children and to adults, because I cater for many people at different age groups, and which is the different kinds here. And then some fruits that are there each and every day. If you're eating any kind of meals or any kind of food, you must make sure that you eat fruits or vegetables, because these fruits and vegetables have their own enzymes. They break easily for themselves inside of your intestines, which helps the carbohydrates in the sandwiches that I make. So this is the reason why I focus more on the health part of what I'm making than just the goodness of a specific type of food.
Okay. Alright. So like many of us, we grew up knowing Gucci, there's always a mama who serves some faiti, acha, and cheese.
Yes.
Okay, well, not just mostly acha and faiti, it's cheese in mind because of modern times are going by. But then the question would be for me, why dog food? Why would I then not just go to the local corner that I know and actually go to your place and get almost the same thing that I could get there, and I have history that mama would create, So you coming on now and your business is still new, and I could see that you have the forecast and everything is very clean. So why must I choose you over your mama or as you come into the industry?
What makes me unique? What makes me unique is the health perspective as I've mentioned, because hygienically I make sure the company that I've been working for has been helping me with in terms of being hygienic in what you're preparing. Because with food, it's easy to prepare food at any place, but we live and breathe bacteria and viruses all over. So the Mama Sekoneni, it's easier for people to go to Mama Sekoneni and then kind of under the name of supporting. For me, I want you to eat because you want to eat what I'm selling or what I'm providing to you as a business. Because now if you're gonna buy because you are feeling sorry for me, it's not easy to make business that way, because I'm gonna depend on those feelings every time you come to me for business. However, to answer your question, what makes me unique is the concept of providing good food. For instance, if you pay attention, most people, or even tertiary institutions or in any company, after lunchtime, people become less productive. Because of the type of food we eat. So the type of food I promote is the food that encourages people. Even you can eat my sandwiches or any food I'm preparing. Yes, pap is raw. However, this is what also I can do.
Yes.
But my pap has ingredients of vegetation inside of it. Mixed vegetables or different margarine. I use different types of ways. I have many ways to do pap. But coming to the sandwiches are made of ingredients that are going to enable your brain to be stimulated to think easily. Because if you've eaten, for instance, white bread has a high level of sugar in it, and there's this thing called gluten.
Yes.
It causes your stomach to eat them with difficulty.
Okay.
So the low GI sandwiches or the bread I'm using, it's easier for you to digest the food, and it doesn't take a lot of your energy. It actually boosts your energy instead of when you're digesting. So the food that I'm preparing, what makes me unique, I'm selling food that is easy to work with when you're at work.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Just judging from what you're saying is that this guy he knows everything and is passionate. I mean, if you're gonna go as far as telling me about some digestive stuff going on, because I mean, for me, it's to eat and then I get full.
Yeah.
And then if it's time to, get hungry again and eat again.
Which is the reason why many people, they just eat just because they want to be full.
Yes.
With food, you don't eat to get full, you eat to work.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna eat to be full, you're just missing the concept of why you eat. You rather eat food that's gonna make you become more productive than food that's gonna make you less productive, because now you're gonna be eating fried chips and you're gonna eat white bread. All these things and starch, they are causing difficulty in your stomach.
My man. Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Alright, I hear the question more often in many people. I never thought it was going to come to me. But anyway, it goes. In the next coming 5 years, as a business, you must have a vision where you're going as a business person.
Yeah.
And where I've seen myself with the rate of uprising of similar businesses to mine, I figured that I should be able to be more faster and to think more digital.
Yeah.
Because I've looked into different businesses that are growing up now. This restaurant I've been still working for, it has this delivery services.
Yeah.
And they're using the technological side of it. And if you can look into many businesses now, the e-commerce is already introduced. People no longer buy things or going to the shops to buy things. So the vision of my company now is to launch it into that streamline of e-commerce that people can order things.
Yeah.
If you want a meal to be prepared in your house, I'll be there. Or send one of my employees to come and prepare a meal at your house if that need be. More like catering. But then this one is more focused on a specific house. And it's going to increase a lot of employment rates for different people. Yes, it might have specific skills needed for such people to do that, and maybe I might not have more employees when time goes on, but then I might have contributed to the unemployment rate in this country we have.
Yeah.
So in the technological side, we're going to have delivery services, we're going to have special services to cater for different people, and I'm looking forward to have franchises of the same restaurant I was talking about here. That I have to multiply this business of mine to be in different places. The concept of healthy living, it should be into different people's lives, that they should see themselves not just eating any food, but eating food that they know about.
Yeah.
For instance, if you're eating a sandwich in a different place, then you will see that this sandwich I'm eating, when I'm comparing with dog's food called sandwich, what's the difference, or where the benefits thereof? So in the benefits of my sandwiches will be health driven, more than just a delicious sandwich you're going to be eating from a different place. So in the next coming 5 years, I'm looking to employ more people. I'm looking to have a broader way of thinking as a restaurant, to have, there's this term that we use in the business world called vertical exaggeration.
Wow.
The vertical exaggeration is whereby you are a person and you are a company that supplies what you are already doing. For instance, I know this is a free sample of a giveaway, kind of a tip to people, that if you are a restaurant, have your own production area whereby you produce what you're going to be preparing for people. And also what you are preparing, also it has to be what you want to be supplying other people. For instance, let's make an example of a beef patty.
Yeah.
A simple beef patty. I get my own beef from my own cattle. For instance, if I'm looking forward to have a farm, whereby I'm not gonna get my products from a different supplier. I have my own food. I have my own farm, whereby I slaughter a cow. I process the meat and make patties. I process the meat and make a steak, that of which I was using here. I have my own way, my bakery at the back. We mix a dough, we make a bread, we make a sandwich. I have a chance to prepare something of my own and deliver it to the people. And people, if they love what I'm producing, I have a chance to make another streamline of business. That means we have multiple streams of income and what do you call it? Income and outcome.
Yeah.